Oh my Macau, it's been a while without thinking of you, Macau, but the thought makes me smile. Oh my Macau, I really wanna see you, Macau. Can you show me Macau? Oh my Macau, it's been a while. The thought makes me smile. Oh my Macau. Oh my Macau, it's been a while. The thought makes me smile. Oh my Macau. Oh my Macau.
I haven't filmed this in a while. Barão Street. So we're gonna be going down that street right there. And before we even go down, this street is kind of interesting. It goes like this towards a seminary that's way over there somewhere. So it kind of curves around in an interesting way. And before we even start, we have Barão, Ignacio Baptista, which is like, I think, baby Ignatius, Baptist Ignatius. It's like a saint, it's kind of a saint reference. Alabardas, that's one that I haven't filmed in quite a while. But this one, that's Ignacio Saints one, goes up that way. That one goes down this way, and then Janeiro goes down this way towards São Lorenzo. But anyways, that's just kind of a background for all of these. But we're going to be meandering down this kind of interesting Barão, and we're going to go by this interesting building that's dilapidated. And I think I'm going to do some more research later and share it with you. So let's go down our street here. Okay, a slice of Macau, Barão Street, up on the map. You see exactly where we are. There's a couple things that I want to share with you right now before we get into things. One, my subscribers and people that comment on my channel are the best. They're awesome, they're great, and they're informative. So one of them once posted this, and I was trying to figure out why the street was named after this, so I had a separate video. So in that video I asked, a poster told me that it's a Barão, and there's all the information is behind you. He put it in Chinese and Portuguese as well. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it exactly as is because it's like specific. And so anyways, that is what this Barão is about. It used to be a wall next to a factory, and it was named after a famous Macanese person, as you can see. So it's pretty interesting anyways. And then also in part 2 that I want to share with you is at the end of the video, I'm going to come to a temple. I'm going to put the name of that up there as well, because that one is actually really well known, but also quite obscure. It's like people that know it's something really, really special. So you saw some of that in the preview, but I also want to give you the name right in here too. So that is going to be the last part of the video, because I'm going to come around Barão Street, and then I'm going to come into that little temple and just kind of film around a little bit. And it really deserves its own attention, and I have filmed it before other times too. Anyways, that's in the video too. So you have the Barão, and now we have some information where it's from. You have the name of the temple, and we have that as well. And we're gonna show you the lyrics. So I also wrote the lyrics and fed that into AI. And so the music part is what it produced after I input the lyrics. So that's up on the screen as well. Okay, let's just get right into it, and we'll show you Barão Street. It's a pretty cool little street, a little slice of Macau for you. Okay. All these kind of interesting streets to go down. Kind of also want to go down this one because it's been a long time since I've filmed it. But I kind of feel like I also haven't filmed this one in a long time either. So this one gets kind of interesting as we go down. But at the moment you're going to see this kind of green building. I think it's maybe a previous factory, or I don't know, we'll see in a minute. But now it's kind of like a cars park here. I think it has some kind of factory. But anyways, that's not really the most interesting part of it. The interesting things come down more in here. Especially down that way, because we're going to go near a temple. But then in this little space right here, we're overlooking a hospital. See places to sit down there. And then this right here is the one that's like, there's like some reference to like a Barão right there. So we're gonna highlight that in a moment. Okay. So let me just kind of come over here. So this is a little park, so you can actually sit on the benches, and then this is all dilapidated in that space. So that has some kind of reference to a Barão. Maybe I researched it and I shared it with you. Because a lot of times I'll film these first and then I'll fill in the gaps later. So you might have already had the gaps filled in a little bit on that one. But I was so curious about this, about what this is, because the architecture kind of has, like, it kind of feels like there's some history here. But yeah, I think my understanding, which I'll research later and update you, but there was some, well, the most basic is there's a very prominent person that built this here, and this would have been on a hill overlooking the ocean. So now, you know, there's a church, but down below would be reclaimed land, and then all of this right here would be not reclaimed land, and you would have had this amazing view of the ocean. So yeah, but now it just feels like just part of the fabric of the neighborhood. And then this one too, right? So there's a door, but it's been cemented in. So you can kind of see the wall right there. And then that's the inside of it. Huh. Okay, so we're going to continue down Barão. Huh. Then this is an interesting little space. Let me just walk in real quick. There's some businesses in here. It's like a little bit of a courtyard kind of thing. Places to sit right there. This little Chanlok lane, so this would go down, and this probably would have been all reclaimed land all the way down that way. So the stuff that's up on the hill would have been here historically as part of Macau, and then all that down there would have been on reclaimed land. So this right here, this, I don't know about this particular building, but like that Barão would have overlooked the ocean. This probably did as well. It's hard to really know exactly. But yeah, this would have been reclaimed land. So they would have built, probably ocean would have came up here, probably down there. Then they would have built all this for housing and different things like that. We got this really, let me just kind of go like this. I think the street will end up here. It's kind of cool. take this little space right there. Yeah, that's definitely reclaimed land down that way. So here's Barão, and then we're right next to St. Joe Street. It's a Jose. Jose? Is that Joe? Joseph? Jose? So there's Barão all the way down, and then the temple, there's this yellow building right here. There's actually a temple, but you might not know it right now. So that's our target street right here, Barão. There was the Barão that was on the corner that probably overlooked the ocean. This probably wasn't here, but this probably, I don't know which was first, but everything up here would have overlooked the ocean anyways, up on the hill, before all these buildings were here. And then this yellow one is a really famous temple. And I'm just gonna walk in briefly just to kind of give you an idea, because it's actually one of the pretty amazing. I've heard people talk about it as well, about, you know, how much history this temple has right here, that we're gonna briefly walk into if it's open. There we go. Okay. So as far as I know, they're very active here. So there's actually, I think there's like a monastery, monks that live here and such. So just for respect, we're capturing the beauty. Here's a well. So these wells would have been, historically, people would have came here for water. So this would be kind of a source of life, actually, because of the well water. So historically, Macau was surrounded by salt water. So the wells would have been kind of the thing. And then later in Macau, they built Nam Van Lake and Sai Van Lake, two freshwater lakes, and that supports the bigger city that we have now. But before then, people were reliant on the wells. So that well right there would have some major significance. It's like little demons to scare away the negative spirits. It's beautiful. Offerings. Guanyin. Okay, so we're gonna step on that. So anyways, Barão. So Barão would been, so if you walked all the way around it, let's just kind of walk this way real quick. But now you can see like that right there is the edge of the building. So this whole monastery and shrine would occupy this whole space. You could even see some of it over the top there too. And then if you go up here, there's actually like a, see a little older lady that she's usually here with all this stuff. And then there's a guy from Thailand who's here, who sells a lot of stuff for the monastery. Then there's a Christian one, probably Filipino maybe. But all that's here. So Barão Street is like just around the corner. And if we went up this way and down that way, we would kind of go around an entire circle, with Barão being two sides of that circle. So, okay. So before we end this one, I'm just gonna turn the camera around. I just do a little bit of explaining a couple of things. But first thing I'm gonna explain is this right here is where a seminary is at. And this is one of the most historical Baroque church style, Baroque style architectural buildings right there. And there's actually a dome in there that's like modeled after something from Rome, I think, or somewhere in Europe, Italy, I think. But this would have been one of the first in Asia, like this kind of concave shaped dome that's in the side of this Baroque church. So anyways, that's kind of interesting. And then, so yeah, Baroque Street would have been like that, kind of like that. And this would have been one side, and then this side, if we walk down enough, we'd have to, actually, this kind of gets into more elaborate stuff. So we're not gonna do it. But Barão anyways was done that way. And anyways, we're gonna end this one, so hopefully you enjoyed. This is another church over here too. This is St. Lawrence. Okay, so on that note, we're gonna end our video.
It's been a